Andalsnes, Norway. Think trolls, grand mountains, and serious mountain climbing. On our first cruise here, we scouted the port, the town, and some pretty cool activities, with lots of twists. I'm Troy, and this is the Port Lowdown. Andalsnes is at the mouth of the river Rauma through the Romsdalen Valley, which hosts some of the country's most spectacular scenery, including Mount Nesaskla, which overlooks the town and fjord, and the Trollveggen, the Troll Wall, Europe's tallest vertical rock face. The town is also the mountaineering center of Norway. Like, seriously. This port is unique in that it's a docking and tender port, with both disembarkation points in the same spot, just alongside town. The docking port is a flat, long concrete sidewalk with a security hut and handy town map. Sidewalks are smooth, great for anything with wheels. Just outside the hut are the ship's tour buses, just a bit of a walk from the ship. Lines of benches are available for waiting passengers. If you're going to those same buses from the tender dock, your walk is another 5 minutes or so longer. There's flat cobblestone sidewalks and slight rises at the tender area, otherwise it's not too challenging. From the tender dock, you look straight at the main shopping district. Now, while the town lacks an arrivals terminal, it does have the Norsk Tinder Center, Norwegian Mountaineering Center, this odd-shaped building that kind of stands out when you see it. Park Mountaineer Museum, more on that later. This place also serves as visitor center, public restroom, cafe, and gift shop for all the spelunkers in your life. So let's talk options for transport. Walking can take you around the town to the shops and local park, or hike up Mount Nesaskla, which takes over 2 hours one way if you're in good physical shape, or take the gondola ride up to the peak. Not cheap, but it'll spare your legs and, more importantly, save time. From the top, there's a cafe and a trail to the famous Rappastrekken for that Instagram shot. To explore beyond the town, you'll need wheels, which means either the ship's tour or private tour. While you could rent a car here, there's an Avis about 10 minutes by foot, it may not be the best use of time. For example, if you want to drive up the Troll Road, you can, but you'll encounter not just a hair-raising drive, but hordes of tour buses clogging the narrow hairpin turns. Last, there's the train to take a scenic ride on the Rauma Railway, which is considered one of Europe's most beautiful. The scenic route is Andalsnes to Dombås, which passes the Killing Bridge and Troll Wall and takes about 1.5 hours each way. The station is here, just a few minutes walk from the ship. So how is the town anyway? Small, pretty, with lots of souvenir shops and outdoor equipment stores, naturally. Facing the tender dock is the town square, which has a few restaurants, a Wi-Fi hotspot, and a local bank ATM. There's also a pharmacy just off the town square. Also be sure to check out this chapel, built inside a converted railway car, directly across from the ship. Last, there's a large grocery store, X Extra 723, located here. Good for just about anything. Now, we opted for 2 activities. First, we checked out the Norwegian Mountaineering Center, part interactive museum, part massive climbing wall. The museum delivered a lot more than the expected displays on mountaineering history, which were engaging and in English. There's a solid interactive aspect here too. Try your skills at gripping a wall. Climb into a portalige hanging tent and imagine trying to sleep here hundreds of feet over a cliff. Test your balance, learn knots and harnesses, or simply wonder at the work it takes to climb the highest peaks. You can also try your hand at the huge climbing wall, which requires a separate fee and waiver. The highest wall requires certification, so my son stuck to the smaller wall. Still, by the way, you might be sharing this space with local Norwegians, so don't get too intimidated by the superior climbing skills of the 5-year-olds. By the way, if you're enjoying our Andalsnes report, hit us up with a like. And consider subscribing, we're putting out helpful videos every week. Thank you so much for your support, it means the world to us. Also check us out on Facebook, Instagram, X, and Threads. Second, we took a local bus tour up the Troll Road to the Trollstigen Plateau. Legends abound about trolls who live in these walls. It certainly looks like a land where giants live. Wide, sheer, imposing. The ride took about an hour and a half. First, past sublime scenery. Then a twisty, windy negotiation up the road. This isn't for people with motion issues as you slowly yaw and twist up hairpin after hairpin, looking down a winding ribbon of road. In the rain. One section got so stuck the driver had to stop at the turn, get out, and talk to the opposing bus, then wiggle through. Like we mentioned, try driving a rental car up that. At the plateau, there's public bathrooms, an odd-shaped gift shop, and local livestock, at least on our trip. And rain. Did we mention that? You're pretty high up, so get ready for weather, even if it's sunny in town. And there's a longish walkway to several points along the waterfall edge. Even in the cold and rain, it was totally worth the time. On the way back, we stopped at a Troll Road gift shop and this lovely restaurant facing the Troll Wall. Plus, this Viking on the t-shirt is Che Guevara's doppelganger. I just had to buy it. We definitely felt like we got our time's worth here, with a little left over to enjoy the relaxed atmosphere of this lovely place. Have you been to Andalsnes as a port of call? Let us know in the comments.